So this Advent season, we would like to share with all of you the wonderful wisdom that our church has to impart in the beautiful hidden mysteries and symbols that we have, which is formerly known as mystagogy. And in this, we learn how to interpret symbols to help us understand the internal reasoning for the external. In Advent, the most prominent image is the Advent wreath. Because of our expectation for the arrival of Christ into our world, the Advent wreath was born out of anticipation and was built to represent a calendar marking down the days to the coming of Christ, Christmas. So in the Advent wreath, we see these 4 candles, which represent the 440 generations that separate Christ from Abraham, which allow us to reflect on our constant waiting for the Lord. Each week, we light an additional candle, which helps to remind us of the light of the world, who is Christ, and how out of the darkness we are brought into a new realm to share in the divinity of God, our loving Creator. And each candle is represented by a distinctive color, 3 purple and 1 pink. The purple color helps us to reflect on the light coming in from the darkness, in which a popular Advent chant was Creator of the Stars, in which we are allowed to reflect in the beauty of God's creation and the role of Christ in the salvation and restoration of the world. The pink candle reminds us of the wonderful joy that we should be experiencing as we approach closer to the Nativity of Christ. In these candles, we also represent 4 key things: hope, peace, joy, and love. In the Advent wreath, we see its shape being round, reminding us of the eternal love that God has for us and sending His Son to us. As well, we see a lot of sharp images of holly in some cases, or evergreen. And the sharp objects in the wreath remind us of the crown of thorns, helping us to bridge the Nativity mystery along with the Paschal mystery. In the wreath, we can embed it with even more beautiful symbolism. At the wreath that we are preparing for the Abbey, we have beautiful pine cones and berries, which remind us of the Paschal mystery of the death and resurrection of Christ, in which He is entombed, and from the tomb comes new life. Certain traditions have managed to shape their own understanding of the Advent wreath. In the British tradition, all 4 candles are reflected in red to better match the traditional color scheme of Christmas, but also to remind us of the blood that Christ sheds for us on the cross, bridging the Nativity mystery along with the Paschal mystery. In this, we invite you to participate in blessing your own wreath at home and making your own wreath. We invite you to delve deeper into the great mystery that is the coming of Christ into our world, becoming flesh and blood for our salvation.